Ending overdose. This morning, Project Opioid Jax will share its new social media campaign to help prevent overdoses in our area specifically. This organization works to bring awareness and focuses on prevention and recovery. The campaign comes on International Overdose Awareness Day. And if you've been watching us this morning, you know that we are airing stories all day long to help raise that awareness and save some lives. TJ Ward, the North Florida Director of Advocacy for Project Opioid Jax, joins me now. So thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
You know, we talked about this and how people are getting access to these drugs. I mean, social media, they're having these conversations, they're texting. It's very easy to get your hands on something illegal.
Yeah, a lot of drug dealers are utilizing social media platforms such as Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, even YouTube and Twitch, which is a streaming service, to connect with people and try to sell their products.
You know, I have a question because I know you can get deep into some of these chat groups that you can't trace. No one can see it. How are they even connecting? Is it code words or what to let someone know I want an illegal drug and that's not being flagged?
Yeah, and some of them are pretty blatant in their conversations, but others will use emojis,
right?
So that they're undetectable. And so there's a whole kind of code that goes along with that. The DEA has actually put out a cheat sheet for some of those emoji codes when it comes to these types of conversations. But yeah, that's how they're connecting with people on.
All right, we're going to talk about some of those code words in a minute and the emojis you're talking about. But you know, this is a tough battle because like you said, like we were talking about, parents don't know. So what are you all launching that will help to connect parents or someone who suspects someone's attached to illegal drugs online?
So we have a brand new social media campaign that is targeting the Gen Z population and really trying to bring awareness to them, as well as parents even, on the dangers of fentanyl, specifically fentanyl-laced pills and illicit drugs that are really driving the overdose crisis.
You know, you think about this and you can't police it completely. You know, like you said, the kids are going to have emojis. They're going to have underground ways to get in touch with people. It's almost like really active parenting and putting fear in them about how dangerous these pills are.
Yeah, we encourage parents to have conversations with their kids. One thing that we know that some people don't realize is that kids are listening to their parents. In fact, especially the Gen Z population, they would list one of the greatest influences in their lives to be their parents. And sometimes we don't think that, but it's important for parents to have conversations. The other thing I would say, and this is kind of an unpopular message for some people, but if you do pay for your child's phone, you should know what's on it.
Amen.
And so when you talk about active parenting, I encourage parents to really know what's going on with that child and who they're communicating with on that device.
Yeah, it's so funny you say that because I talked to another agent who said, you know, anytime, let me see your phone. I have access to it. You never know when I'm going to go through your phone and what I'll see. And I think as parents, we forget we still have that control.
Absolutely. And it's good to be your child's friend, but it's also better to be their parent.
Yeah,
and really,
that's what they want.
Yeah, it is what they want. And it's what's going to potentially save their lives when it comes to this issue.
What are some other trends that you're seeing in the area related to these overdoses and just access to drugs?
So honestly, the driving force of overdose deaths would be fentanyl, fake pills disguised as prescription medications that are laced with fentanyl, illicit drugs that are laced with fentanyl. Everybody's drug of choice at this point could potentially be a deadly drug because of fentanyl. And so that is the trend that we're seeing, the predominant cause of overdose deaths.
I mean, the odds are terrible. 4 in 10 pills. 40% of pills out there have a potentially lethal dose of fentanyl. It's not something to play with.
No, it's not. And you probably know this having talked to the DEA, but in 2021, they seized over 20 million fake pills, which is twice, you know, is double the amount of the previous 2 years combined.
It's growing.
And so the trend is continuing in 2022. And that really is kind of the message we're trying to get out is if you don't receive that pill from your doctor or from a reputable pharmacy, don't take it. It's just not worth it.
Yeah. Any real quick emojis that you can share with us that parents should maybe be on the lookout for?
I would encourage them to just go to the DEA website and print off or download that code because there's so many. I mean, it's endless, really, the combinations that are put together. So I'd encourage them to have that on hand and be able to look at those.
I'd say put on the refrigerator.
Sure.
They can know I'm watching you and I know.
Screenshot it and put it on your phone.
Yeah, and I'll take your phone anytime I want to.
Absolutely.
Right, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
This is just, you know, the beginning of our conversation today. So don't miss tonight's live phone bank. We are answering your questions directly by drug treatment professionals and addiction specialists. That opens from 5 to 7 p.m. tonight. We will give you those phone numbers as soon as the lines open. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.